What is going on, guys? Sasha here with some more Final Fantasy XIV. Today's episode, we are going to be continuing on with the main mission, which we actually have to... actually have to go over here, apparently. Oh, I haven't been feeling it. I'm gonna just wait out here, honestly. Who's that? Who's that? I didn't order anything. Why is that Lotso? Oh, I thought that Lotso was wearing a mask.
Minfilia, am I right?
Damn, she's powerful.
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and to thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
Oh, she's in love, I guess.
Moonbreeder is an accomplished Sharlayan scholar, and an authority on aetherite technologies. She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Ascian souls.
Charmed, I'm sure.
I'm Kumi. I kill a lot of primal. A lot of gods. Let's return to the rising sun at once, then we have much to discuss. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda like it. I mean, obviously not as much as I like it. She's kinda cute. She's kinda like a tall goddess, if I'm being honest. I used to, what's this talking about here? Hey, the
Moon! Gods, it's been ages!
Oh, longer, sister.
A joyous reunion indeed.
Well, of course it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
Save in appearance and aptitude.
Everyone, if I could have your attention. We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Sharlayan to assist us. I bid Moonbreeder join us here that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of aetherites.
She's literally a fucking giant. We're all fucking short compared to her. What the fuck?
Also,
Honestly,
as many of you are already aware,
Papalymo.
she has been overseeing our research
He's
into
the
white
shortest one of
Orzat,
them all.
a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
Oh god.
Well, I had to come, didn't I? You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
'Tis plain the passage of the years hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits. And nothing at all to reform thy youthful manner.
Sanjay, where in the hells have you been hiding?
Unhand me.
I come all this way, and that's what you have to say to me. I much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Oh my god. What the...
Go on.
Thine artless attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit. Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid.
You still haven't found it, then? Your missing aetherite?
We have not. No. We know that Iceheart teleported to an aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon. We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second aetherite to impede our pursuit. Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
I'm sorry, but if the aetherite's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, you're absolutely sure she used the first aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the aetherite.
I saw it with my own two eyes. Why is everyone looking at me?
In that case, there might be a way, so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
Truly? How?
We use the current to recreate the beacon. As you know, aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate. However, we don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination. Now, these currents will gradually dwindle away to nothing if an aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it to direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern. To direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
And dangerous. Every person who has attempted
You
to
just was
teleport in
like-
this fashion has died in the
Everyone else is
process.
thinking, I'm just
They,
gonna
however,
pretend
did not
to-
have white aura sight at their disposal. I can use it to channel all the ether you can give me into the aetherite. However, white aura sight cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand. Just so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
Though it risked the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options. If the ethereal current still flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
That's the spirit. Let's roll the dice.
What do we got to lose? Our lives? Fuck. Let's just get a healer with us. I have already informed Alphanat of our plan to recreate the beacon in the manner Mania Brida described. He agreed that despite the inherent danger, it represents our only hope of success. He also said that he wished to meet with you at Snowcloak before proceeding. I expect you will find them waiting for you there when you arrive. I want you to know that I appreciate everything you've done on our behalf, Kumi, and that I have faith you will return to us as you always have. I mean, I have so far, but doesn't mean we won't, die a horribly tragic death. Maybe everlasting like Casey. Oh yeah, oh, I'm sorry. It's probably, yeah, it's probably a spoiler. Probably. Let's go, Ricky. Fuck am I going? I can't see shit. Fuck me. Good to see you coming. I was starting to wonder if you were having second thoughts. Captain Elbert sent his regards, by the way. He attends to the interrogation of the family and Valley and the document. But I shall not distract you from the matter at hand. I be alone at first. I trust that my wit, I mean, that it has go. It's all come down to this very moment. Where am I? There, it's ready. The blood sacrifice is complete. I'm actually so fucking excited. I want the Shiva mount! Ha, it worked, I think. Try tuning to the 8 right now. Feel for the current and try to locate the beacon. We have done all we can, Commander. For now, let us withdraw. When your final preparations are complete, you must seek out the beacon we have created. If by the grace of 12 you arrive safely, you must stop Ithar before he summons Shiva. Ignore the possibility that our actions have alerted Ithar to our plan. Should that be the case, you may attempt to hasten the completion of the plan. If you succeed, you will have little interest with the human battle. Knowing little of this thing, I cannot say if your own space will fight, and so I would encourage you to call upon your allies. Some may have reservations about wagering their lives on the suggested more guided experiment, and others will really agree that the time is called this time. Before you assemble your party for with that night, I believe he has a message for you from Sir Emmerich. Madam, Sir Emmerich regrets that he could not be here in person at time that I read this letter to him. Ishgard faces an unprecedented threat, yet in our hour of need it is not her knight to stand poised to defend her. Until we read the Warrior of Light, Savior our Lord, this day shall not be forgotten. Where others would flee, he chose to remain. Where others would falter, you rise to the challenge. Where others would use their gift for selfish ends, you wield your service to a greater cause. May Halom bless you with good fortune and please your knowledge. Okay, well, I will see you guys once we're in. I want this mount so bad. Let's go! It's here. No, wait. It's Ithar.
You should never have come here, Warrior of Light. I labor only to forge a lasting peace. A peace you would deny us out of ignorance and blind faith. No matter. If it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down. We whom gods and men have forsaken shall be the instruments of our own deliverance. Partake of my flesh. Fill this vessel with your light. Walk amongst your brothers and sisters once more. Oh, Saint Shiva, still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace.
Oh, bro, I'm so ready. I'm gonna... So cool. Oh, is this the music? Dude, this is the music! It's so fucking nice! I feel like it's so. This is like. I feel like the most anime music ever. I just want to sing along to it. I remember whenever I was like. I remember that I always like. Fucking mount. That is a must. Okay.
Bye, Demon!
So I'm literally in love with that soundtrack. I want to marry that soundtrack. It's so fucking good. I know there's gonna probably be some people in the comments being like, Assassin, calm down, you're over exaggerating. I probably, I don't know. I love it. I can't help it. It's so fucking good. It's literally, like, I want to say...
Fool. Blind, bloody fool.
But yeah, I want to say that I feel like my top favorite soundtrack for Final Fantasy XIV is probably Dragon Song, which is my #1, and then the Shiva boss music, which is my second. I can't really think of any others right now, but yeah.
You, of all people, should understand the suffering war begets. That no sacrifice is too great if it brings an end to the violence.
Lady chill.
Mine is the righteous cause.
I wasn't even trying to make that a pun. It just happened. I was gonna say Lady chill. I'll summon. Don't worry, I'll summon her back on extra mode. I'll kill her again. Like fucking out.
You fight in a war you do not understand. A pawn of liars and schemers. And they are no less ignorant than you, following the creed of their fathers without question, never thinking to ask why. Trapped in a delusion of their own creation, and blind to the truth. Warrior of light, redemption is not beyond us. We who walk before may lead those who walk after. Seek the Keeper of the Lake. See with eyes unclouded. Do not squander a mother's gift. Hear, feel, think.
Oh shit, you have the echo too? Damn, we could have been echo buddies. How cool would it be if it like did that transition and it actually let us walk around?
And so the vessel withdraws, a predictable outcome.
I don't know why, but why does this guy's voice remind me of Morgan Freeman? And as well, they spent 20 years crawling, 9 months crawling through the sewers to get out.
Nevertheless, La Habrea will be pleased. How unfortunate.
I did it. By the 12-year. By the 12 you're alive. I mean, of course you are. Or you're alive. Why wouldn't you be? Wow. Sit me in there to my death. I thought did what? And you're thinking about that? Are you sure? Darvanians aren't still these glamours after all. Look, if you say that's what you saw, I believe you. It's just that I never heard of a primal being summoned like that before. Are you certain you're not injured? Head trauma has been known to cause hallucinations. Oh my god. Okay, I might be a little stupid, but I know what I saw. No, fair enough, I was only asking. There's not to be gained from mulling over the implications of your story in the pre-result. Let's take this to the Rising Stone Day. I'll get everyone to meet us there. But before that, you had best pay a visit to White from front and speak with Alphanot. He's probably worried sick about you. That or he's busy playing at politics with the Ishgardians. Either way, I'm sure he'll be delighted to see you and healthy. Speaking of which, you don't have a headache or anything, do you? No? Blurred vision and... Oh, no reason. Oh my god. See you soon. So, see you again soon. Every episode. Thank you. The horizon. I swear to God, if you don't have the fucking shit, I'm gonna be very disappointed. I'm facing the wrong way. Okay, I have to look this up. 1 second. Okay, so I don't think we'll be able to. Excuse me. I don't think we'll be able to unlock Shiva Extreme this episode. I know I want to cry too, but this should unlock Remo though. Yeah. What if it? question. Well, if it isn't the Slayer of Ramu come to see me in the flesh, how fortunate that you should happen by. I was in fact on the verge of sending a runner to track you down. We've had some troubling news from the fields of Little Solace. It appears the Lord of Leves walks the 12 wood yet again. From what I understand of the Elder Seed's explanation, your last encounter with the Primal was a relatively peaceful affair. There was a battle, but one for which Ramu did not begrudge your victory. Why didn't has he returned? Why didn't he return to the forest? His Yukumi, whom fate has chosen to uncover the answer to that question. It seems that Priexo, the Silk Elder, would discuss the matter with you personally. Speak first with Delexia, your Little Solace, and she will announce your arrival to their leader. Ah, and I would also consider it a favor if you could pass along what you learned to the Scion. As I understand it, Archon Arianji is a keen scholar in the field of all matters primal. Pray make your final report to him. Head there. Hopefully get this removed out and then continue on with the main story. Hopefully. Walking One is here. Has Walking One heard of Lord Ramu's return? Then this one does not need to explain. Walking One just wait here while this one fetches Elder One. Okay, I'll just wait here. Looking at my fucking hell. Walking One is most welcome in these one's home. The gentle sighs of winds and breeze and brooks told these ones of Walking One's peaceful words with Lord Ramu. These ones also heard that Thunderous One challenged Walking One to battle. This one is certain that Lord Ramu was pleased with Walking One's strength. And such strength, Walking One has arrow shooting ones often tell grand tales of Walking One, and these ones are glad to call Walking One friend. But this one must warn Walking One. Such ones have summoned Lord Ramu once more, and this time with an offering of many, many more crystals. This one does not think Thunderous One means to bring judgment to Gridania after all. Lord Ramu made his special promises to Walking One. It is in the intentions of such ones that concern this one. Such ones yet act in fear and in hate. Even should Lord Ramu ignore such one's destructive wishes, his presence alone drains the land of Aether. It is not just Gridania, but the entire realm that Thunderous One threatens. Life will seep from the soil, crops will wither and die. Then Lord Ramu, Lord Ramu will it otherwise. Walking Ones will go to war over what remains. This one begs brave and courageous one to fight again. Such ones must understand that summoning Thunderous One is futile, that Thunderous One respects the strength of Walking One. Okay. Thank you. This one knew Walking One would do the right thing. Walking One knows how to visit the striking tree, touch the Aetherite found in the domain of such ones, and Walking One will soon be faced to feared with Lord Ramu. These ones will listen to the forest's voices for news of Walking One's victory. Bye. Can I go now? Okay, now it's time to get this mount. I will see you guys once I'm finished. Okay, we are back, and we got it. Ah, fuck off. Okay, now that he's dead. But yeah, we got the mount thanks to this person in this person in chat, Diablo. He was nice enough to help me get it. So yeah, shout out to him. But there we go. And also I got this remove card that I should probably use. I don't think I can. Okay. I guess let's check it out. Is the little the second thing. So yeah, let's check it out now. Summon. Let's go. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to go back to the channel. Then I guess continue on with the main story. Music's dope as well. Review. I was recommend this group battle, boss theme, whatever. Awesome. I mean, not as awesome. But it's pretty awesome. I was just gonna say. And also I love, oh I forgot that you can do that with me. But yeah, I love how this whole time we could have done the remove thing, but I just kept coming to Urianger because I thought he would have had it. Greetings to me. Though I would not discourage the company if you cross the threshold of the Waking Channel on a mere whim. Does thou require mine aid in some manner? I killed remove. The Lord of Leven was returned unto the forest. The Sylphs challenged the Saagans for the swiftest of their summoning. And thy account doth paint most vividly the image of removed amplified energies. I fear the touchland to dabble in sacrificial ritual. Thy stern expression bespeaks thy understanding. Even the dins of the 12 possess no immunity against Asian manipulation. Once more are we reminded that only with the lifting of darkness shall this primal nightmare cease to haunt us. We shall prevail, warrior of light, by the radiance of thee and thy companions we shall prevail. Okay. Go back to our white rim. I gotta teleport there. Hey, Albina, sorry, I had a little business to run. Not to kill a primal. You know how it is, it's a casual Friday, killing a god. Damn, I feel like Kratos right now. Casually killing gods. Speaking of Kratos, I saw, I was on YouTube, I saw a message PlayStation, and apparently, I mean, I already knew there was going to be a Ragnarok, for God of War, but I'm actually really hyped for it. Can't wait. I played the God of War What was it? The one with Atreus? I played that one. I really liked it. A lot of raging though, so yeah. Probably gonna upload Ragnarok on the channel so you can get it. Hi Alphanog, if I can click on you. There she is, and none the worse for wear. Was there ever any doubt that the warrior of light would succeed? I think I speak for us all when I say that I should like nothing more than to hear the stirring tale of your victory, if you would be so kind. So I asked her out to dinner and she rejected me, so I kicked her out. That's so wrong. Then we were too late to prevent the summoning. But not too late to prevent further loss of life, an outcome worthy of celebration, and one for which we have Kumi to thank. Yes, you are right, of course, Sir Amric. We should be content with what we have accomplished. I, for one, could not have wished for a better outcome. She was no longer a threat, and the heretics have been rooted. Hey, there is the matter of Iceheart's escape, but she cannot run forever. Whether it takes days, weeks, moons, or even years, my knights will find her. In the meantime, Lord Philemon, is the caravan ready? The supplies that your men recovered have been prepared for transport in accordance with your wishes. Rest assured that my knights will see them safely to Ravenous home. Of that I have no doubt. I take it these are the self-contained supplies the heretics stole from the house for caravan. Lest the crystals which comprise the bulk of the shipment, yes, scarcely a fraction of that which was promised, but a meaningful contribution to your cause all the same. On an unrelated note, Kumi, might I trouble you to accompany me to Camp Dragonhead at your earliest convenience? 'Tis not for my benefit. A certain lord was distressed when he learned of your intent to risk your life and limb to stop Iceheart. It took half a dozen knights to restrain him, I am told. Oh my god, that's Chiffon. Men give vent to their anxieties and myriad ways. Wait, whatever. Pray do not think less of him. What were you thinking, Kumi? Wagering your very being on a dubious theory which might allow you to enter Iceheart's lair, knowing full well that she could have sufficient forewarning to complete her ritual to summon Shiva anyway. And then engaging the abomination in mortal combat, but by the Fury, Kumi, 'tis the stuff of ballads, a battle for the ages, would that I have been there to fight by your side. Yet here I was forced to wait, condemned to wonder at the fate of a dear friend for a veritable eternity. I would not wish such torture on my most hated enemy. But you are here now, and that is what truly matters. Let us move on. Sir Amric wished to have words with you and Master Alphanod in private. He awaits you in the intercessor. Okay. Greetings, madam. I shall show you anyone. Damn right you will.
On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, allow me to express my deepest thanks. Never before have we been required to contend with a primal. Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal to the task. From what we have now learned of these beings, I can say with certainty that we would have lost a great many men had the Scions not intervened.
Then the argument for preemptive action should be self-evident. Perchance now you will reconsider my proposal that Ishgard move against Nautalon.
Ere we first met, a similar proposal was tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe, and that military action should be taken only in self-defense. All things considered, it was not an unreasonable decision. Since the calamity, 2 vigils have fallen to the Horde, while Garuda has never shown any inclination to storm the gates of judgment. Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy. You who have faced these primals know well the threat they pose. Ishgard did not. Not until now. And there is naught like a brush with death to change a man's outlook.
At the very least, this should silence any lingering objections to our arrangement with Revenant's Toll. The Holy See may even feel moved to grant us its formal endorsement.
So far as it is possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
We should be grateful for any aid you can provide.
As a gesture of good faith, I shall withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
That will not be necessary. We too have a vested interest in watching Dravania's movements.
I see. Once more, I must thank you.
Sir Amric, if I may, do you truly believe that Midgard Zoma could return?
The heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
But of course, you sought an excuse to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's Toll were taken by your enemies. Ishgard is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
Choose your next words carefully.
We about to fight! I'ma beat her ass! Kidding.
Do you know what sort of man becomes Lord Commander of the Temple Knights? One who comes from good stock. I did not. Yet here I am now. Why do you suppose that is?
You a bitch?
Because I swiftly learned to tell the difference between words, deeds, and beliefs. You are correct.
Oh, shh.
We are so glad to be of use to you.
I gotta... I'll be right back. And just like that, magic.
Do you know what sort of man becomes Lord? One who comes from good stock. Because I swiftly learnt to tell the difference between words. You are correct, Master Levequests. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
We are so glad to be of use to you.
As we are to you. Ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement, lest we forget, one born of necessity. The dragons grow more restless by the day, and the heretics harry us nigh without cease. We have contended with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders. But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light. Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
Wise words, Sir Emmerich. I shall make a point to remember them. I must apologize for my earlier outburst. I hope it will not sour our good relations.
Not at all. You but spoke from the heart. I trust you understand that at times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second-in-command will speak for me.
Lucia, at your service. Pray excuse our reticence. We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our enemies. Know that the Lord Commander and I are of one mind. For the sake of Ishgard, and of Eorzea at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences. Those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
Should aught befall one of our shipments, pray inform Lucia immediately. You may also relay to her any words you might have for me alone. Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland. Suffice it to say, I trust her completely, and so may you. Which reminds me, Lord Orshafon, if you would be so kind?
Certainly.
In times such as these, trust is ever in short supply. Mayhap this will go some way to rectify the problem. The results of our investigation into the heretics' recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
Sir Emmerich, I cannot thank you enough.
Think nothing of it. Ishgard may be many things, but it is no friend to Garlemald.
Did I not tell you to have faith, my friend?
Oh, hush it. It would seem we have much to discuss with our friends at the Rising Sun. If what you say is true, Icar's method of summoning Shiva defies all free deceit. It necessitates a complete reappraisal of the primal threat and of our approach to combating it. Ah, fucking son of a! Why don't I skip that shit? Ah! Okay, let's try this shit again. Fuck. Thanks. Moreover, there are grave ramifications if words of this imperial fears. The Garlean Empire believes that primals are the inseparable menace, that their mere existence is a threat to the very stars. As such, they view any action taken against these tribes to be justified by default. Imagine then if it became known that it was not only the beast tribes of Eorzea that could summon primals, but there are civilized people as well. Any lingering objections to the Eorzean campaign would vanquish overnight. Where before we had to contend with a single Imperial Legion, we could well find ourselves facing the combined might of all of Garlemald. But I speak unadvisedly. Come to me. It is better that we continue this conversation in more Delana. Okay. Teleport back. Episode is all going wrong now.
Words cannot well express how glad I am to see you return to us hale and whole. Needless to say, I am most eager to hear your account of that which occurred in Kurthis, assuming you're ready to speak of it.
I'm tired. Can we do this tomorrow?
Excellent. I shall summon the others at once. Iceheart used her own body as a vessel for a primal soul?
Yep.
Master Louisoir's writings make no mention of such a possibility. Can we be certain this entity was a primal?
As certain as we can be that good King Mogulmog the 12th was a primal, I should think. Both were ostensibly summoned.
Let's not quibble over definitions. Of more concern is the implication that Iceheart retained her will, even after she was possessed. We are talking about a mortal, wielding the power of a primal.
It can't possibly be that easy, can it? There must be some sort of sacrifice required. Or maybe she's just special?
Oh, she did have the echo. I mean, she talked about... what's the highlight?
What qualities this woman possesseth, I know not, but full sure am I that she was groomed for this role. Few are privy to the secrets of summoning, and but a single party standeth to profit from their dissemination.
Well, I wouldn't presume to comment on how the lass came to know about summoning, but I will say that what she summoned was a primal. The readings were the same, or near as damn it. Strange as it all sounds, it's really no different from what you've faced before.
Then mayhap it is time that we re-examined our previous encounters.
Oh, pack your things, Ida. We're going back to Gridania.
Yes, sir.
About Iceheart's final words to you.
Yeah, hear, feel, think.
Hear, feel, think. Hydaelyn speaks to her as well. If Iceheart is blessed with the power of the Echo, she will doubtless have used it to further her goals. Or could it be that it was a revelation granted her by the Echo which first set her on this path? She did say that the Ishgardians were blind to the truth. Do you think she has knowledge of the origins of the Ishgardian-Dravanian War? It would do much to explain her unwavering conviction.
Did not the Lady Iceheart implore thee to seek the Keeper of the Lake? And did she not imply that in so doing thou wouldst come to see with eyes unclouded?
Midgard-Zoma was a king amongst kings who reigned for centuries on end. But he is dead and his wisdom lost to the ages. Unless the Ishgardians' fears are well-founded. It would seem we have yet another reason to stand watch over the Keeper of the Lake. For a mercy, we are well positioned to do so. Iceheart, Shiva, Ascians, and Midgard-Zoma. I shudder to think how they're all connected.
I mean to scout the annual for knowledge of Midgard-Zoma. Given his great age, I dare say he appears more in the field. Hear that? The commotion outside. We will do that in the next episode. I know I'm an asshole for leaving it on a cliffhanger, but I gotta end it off there. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, while you're down there, why not hit the subscribe button and help support the channel? Other than that, I will see you guys in the next episode. I'm out. Peace!